So, it's Denver. The biggest free agent this year, I'm sure as you all know, Peyton Manning, just chose to sign with the Denver Broncos. But what does this mean for Tim Tebow? I know a lot of people don't like him, and they really just want to see an end of all this Tebow mania. Well, you got what you wanted, because I really highly doubt, that with Peyton Manning and the contract that they're giving him, they're going to keep Tim Tebow when they could get something for him. And so for Tim Tebow's future, I'm looking at Jacksonville, because they really don't have much of a quarterback anyway, and they'd rather make money off of selling like jerseys and tickets to games than not have anybody go and still suck. And also because Tim Tebow grew up and played near there in Gainesville, so it'll be a lot bigger of a fan base. I'm also looking at New England because Josh McDaniels is the coach that drafted him, and I could sort of see him going there just because of that, if Josh McDaniels still has an interest in him. Although I don't really see Tim Tebow in a New England style offense, and with Tom Brady he wouldn't even get to play at all anyway. And also Miami because they have a strong Wildcat playbook, and I think he might fit nice there. And also because it's Florida and there'd be a big fan base. I mean, they could keep him technically, but I don't see that happening whatsoever, especially because John Elway really doesn't like Tim Tebow. I suppose it was a smart decision on Manning's part. I mean, if you take a really strong defense and the #1 rushing offense last year with a Peyton Manning as a quarterback, you have a really strong force to be reckoned with. I mean, I would not be surprised at all to see Denver in the Super Bowl next year, or the AFC Championship, or somewhere like that. I'm sure they're gonna be a really good team. And if you look, John Elway didn't win his Super Bowl until the Broncos got a really good running back and got their running game going. So if you take the #1 rushing offense, like I said, with Peyton Manning, I would not be surprised to see him win his second Super Bowl ring in Denver. And the only other teams that were really interested in going after him were the 49ers, the Cardinals, the Titans, and the Dolphins. I didn't really hear much about the Cardinals. Don't think he was going to go there. He told the Dolphins that he wasn't going to relocate his family there, which is understandable. The Titans, I don't think really had that much to offer him, just because they weren't a very good team to begin with. Because Peyton Manning also told him right before he signed with Denver that he wasn't going to sign with him. And the only team that was really that he really could have gone to realistically was the 49ers, and I kind of would have rather seen him there, just because they have a solid team as well. They were in the NFC Championship last year, and they have all the weapons except a really stellar quarterback. And also because Jim Harbaugh, who's the head coach, was a former Colt, and I think he would connect well with Manning. Although Denver did offer him a 5-year, $90 million contract, which is huge, and San Francisco only offered, I think, $24 million or something like that. I don't know for sure. You know, but these things don't always work out how you'd like. I mean, obviously I'm not the one paying them bills, but if I could have chosen, I would have rather seen Manning in San Francisco, because I think they'd have a stronger team. And because with my favorite team, the Colts, down their biggest key player, I mean, obviously they're going to be terrible at least the next 3 years. And almost all their other weapons, like Dallas Clark, Joseph Addai, Pierre Garçon, Dwight Freeney, and others gone. I don't know if Andrew Luck is. I'm not trying to pick on him, but I don't know if he's good enough to throw the ball and then run and catch it himself. But with all those guys gone, I mean, they did re-sign Reggie Wayne, but the Colts are going to be pretty bad the next 3 years. I mean, they're basically putting their fate in the hands of Luck and the draft picks they get. And about half of draft picks usually end up flopping. So, I mean, you take that and they're not going to be good anytime soon. But with that, since the Colts were so bad this season, I kind of turned to Tim Tebow as sort of my... I mean, I'm not really saying... It sounds pretty fair weather, but I still rooted for the Colts. But, I mean, we all knew it wasn't gonna happen. I mean, the second string quarterbacks never, ever get to play at all in practice. And we knew they were going to be bad, so I looked for Tim Tebow because I was still a really big Tim Tebow fan. But now with the Colts still not going to be that good, I mean, they're basically hoping that Luck's going to turn out to be the next Peyton Manning. And with Tim Tebow going to a much weaker team, the NFL just won't really be the same. I mean, I guess I'll still root for Manning, but my heart still belongs to Indy. This video is wrapping up here. If you enjoyed, please rate the video. I know I didn't really talk a lot about the details, just shared more of my opinions, but if you did enjoy the video, please rate and comment. It helps me out a lot. and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys later. Peace.